Okay.
Hey guys, this is Friday, Friday night, and we had a long day. Ministry is tiring, but it was very eventful and really exciting too. Just we visited PEI pretty much all across. We went to Green Gables.
And
Green Gables. There's a video of it, so you already know.
Yeah.
So we traveled a lot. We saw a lot of different places, and then when we came back, we got ready to just meet some of the leaders of this church. Two young women and a young man. I think, is he in high school or Jesse?
I think he might be in China University.
Yeah. So we met some of the leaders who were more involved in the church. And then later in the evening, we had a testimonial sharing night, and Auntie Yvette led a few songs just for us to sing. And so I think a lot of non-Christians came. I think a lot of them were non-Christians as well.
Right.
So a lot of university students actually from University of PEI. And so it was good just to meet them, chat with them. We got to share our testimonies as well, and I think, I think God was really at work, just so that they can actually just witness how God can change someone's lives. And Uncle Alan did a really good job in wrapping up everything, and how there's 5 common points in all the testimonies, some of which is that we're helpless without Jesus and we needed Him, and that we all found God's love, and it was just really powerful. And then the conversations after were quite good.
Yeah, I got to speak with Catherine, who I think Michelle knows from before, and she actually got baptized 2 years ago, 2009, so around the same time as Bill, probably at the same time almost. So she was just I think even though she got baptized 2 years ago, she might not, I'm not sure where she is at spiritually, but I don't think she's not mature yet, but she is seeking. She's very curious. She's friendly. Her English is quite good, and we invited her to come to the talk that we're going to have tomorrow at 4, and she seemed very excited about that. And she's just very kind, very friendly, very curious about us and what we're doing here, and she liked the testimonials. I think she kind of talked about how it's hard in high school here. There's a bigger separation between Caucasians and the immigrants. There seems to be, she talks about even maybe some racism. I'm not sure. I just hope that we can encourage her in that, and just to continue to share the word with her, and if God so chooses to shape her heart through that, then so be it.
Yeah. We also talked to Ivan, right? And Robert.
Right.
Yeah. 2 guys. They're both in high school, I believe. Yeah. And I don't think they're Christians. They're not Christians, but they're very interested. Their family comes to church, I think, on a regular basis. And when our coordinator asked us to work with them kind of more personally on a closer level, because they're the kind of potential candidates to be leaders if they're willing to follow God, follow Jesus, right? So we'll just pray for them that maybe, God can soften their heart.
Yeah, I felt we had a prayer debrief just now, 15 minutes ago, with the rest of the team, and then with Wendy as well. And I think when she shared about how, after Sunday service, each day is very strategic in a certain sense. Like, for example, today was relationship building. Tomorrow we want to invite them. Tomorrow Saturday, and so we have something you can pray for us about. We have a session on how to help some of the newer immigrants speak English better. And then Bill will be leading a talk. We talked about it yesterday, leading a talk as well, just to help them understand their identity as Chinese Canadians, or Canadian Chinese, whatever you want to call it. And so tomorrow will be a time where we can spend more time with them, but also invite them to Sunday worship with us, as if it's kind of like an invite to our church kind of thing, right? The same thing. And then Sunday we want to invite them to participate in kind of the night at the park, or the day at the park rather. And so where we can actually, Wendy thinks it's very strategic. It is very strategic. Basically, if we invite the children to participate, and it's kind of a fun event, children and youth, then the parents would come, because they have to drive them. And the parents come, then the rest of the team, the other 6, will be able to share the gospel with them. And many of them are actually seekers. So how that touched my heart is that I realized that it's because we're here for 8 days, it seems like there's a lot of urgency. And then I realized that the urgency is always there, even at our church. And as we reflected, we were very thankful for the church here and the people here. And because of the young church, there's a lot to work on. And the reason why we can see the things that they need to work on is because our church has been around longer and God has blessed us and we've grown a lot in the past 3 years. I mean, you guys already know that. But we realize that when we view them, we can see where they can grow in. And I wonder how often we what do you call it?
Shareable with our church kind of thing.
Yeah, so whether we reflect on our church and how we're doing, and whether that same urgency is there for especially us as those who are leading groups, whether you're part of a leading kids zone, worship team, Sunday school class, fellowship leaders, servant team, whatever, right? Like, we still have that same kind of urgency, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because even if we think that we can just see each other the following week, we have no control over our lives. And we don't know how long we get to live and how much time Jesus gives us to live on this earth. And so I think that really touched my heart personally. I don't know, how about you guys?
Yeah, because sometimes even though we come on mission trips and we help other churches, it doesn't mean that our church doesn't need help, doesn't need growing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, every church, and there's no perfect church, but there's a perfect God, right? And we need to realize that even our church needs to improve, and we need to be humble about it, knowing that even though our church has been there for a long time, and we do have leaders, that there's still a lot of growing to do. And that I guess that touched me personally because I'm one of the leaders. I teach Sunday school and I'm on the sermon team as well. God has placed me in a position that I need to, I guess, be more assertive and not be passive. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And it's, I don't know. It's